Now in this tutorial we're going to touch on side slides. Side slides obviously are, as opposed to our normal forward flight, reverse flight, rotations, that sort of thing, where the kite will actually travel towards one wingtip regardless of what orientation it's in. So the easiest one to start with is an upright position here. And what you'll see is that there's actually two parts to making the kite slide upright. One is that I'm going to pull the hand that I want the kite to start traveling towards. However, if I only do that, you'll see the kite peels off and turns. So at the same time, I'm going to put a little bit of pressure. So I'm going to, on my trailing brake line. So I'm going to draw this right hand in to start the right slide, and then I'm going to keep a little bit of pressure on the other brake thumb just to keep the kite from turning. So again, the right hand will come in, that little bit of left thumb pressure, and that allows me to keep my trim. Going back the other way, I'll draw the left arm in, and then I'll apply a little bit of pressure on the right thumb to make sure that trailing wing doesn't take off on me. So again, just going back and forth. And as that hand comes forward, you can really see me working that thumb there. And it's not drastic, it's just keeping enough pressure to hold that wing in position. So that's the upright hover, very simple principle. The inverted hover now is also very similar, except that it comes with the added complexity of maintaining a stable inverted hover while you're attempting it. So same idea in this position. I'm going to pull my left hand in and then apply a very small amount of brake to my right finger. But all the while my hands are a little bit lower than they were when I was doing the upright slide. So you can see my overall handles are lower than my elbows. That means that I'm brake favored. And for each slide, I'm pulling on the leading wing and then applying a little bit of brake on the trailing wing. I'm going to go back to the upright once more just so you can see my hands are now high favor. They're slightly above my elbows, and we're doing the same thing. Now the ratio of input is slightly different, inverted to upright, but the same principle applies. Now for a side slide, sliding up and down, it's a very similar feeling, except that I think for me, it's more focused and balanced on a sideways hover. So with the sideways hover in position, sliding down, I'm simply going to let the top hand out and also try to control that bottom brake a little bit. There it is. And then here, going up, sliding up, this hand gets heavier, and once more, applying a little bit of pressure on that brake. There we are, just like that. So having covered the basics of our side slide, I encourage you to go out and explore it, try it in different positions, different places in the window. You'll feel as you're closer to the edges of the window, it will tend to push on you a bit and mess up your control a little bit, but nonetheless, there are ways to overcome that, and you'll have a lot of fun with it. We'll see you in the next tutorial.